Hey Sofrito Lovers, enjoy this week's lasagna mukbang.
Hey Sofrito Lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you this week's mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx of Bronx, the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you today a lasagna mukbang, but not just any regular lasagna. This isn't some frozen nonsense from Stouffer's or any of that crap. This is a lasagna that I made myself this weekend. I got the recipe from a wonderful YouTube channel called Food Wishes. It's basically one of those DIY cooking shows, cooking channels, I should say. I am salivating, which is why I cannot speak. Look, 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 look. Mira, lasagna. It is the first lasagna I have ever made. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but I'm like a weekend top chef. For the last couple of years, I really have been focusing on learning how to cook a lot of the recipes that I love. I was taught to cook, but I never really practiced it. I grew up in a home where my mom took care of us, and when I lived on my own, I cooked occasionally. I'm spitting all over the place, forgive me. But in the last couple of years being with David, I really have been getting into cooking. You see, I love to cook, but I prefer to be cooked for. And when I first met David, he used to say he didn't like to cook, but I would encourage him to cook for me. And he did cook for me a couple of times, but somehow eventually that just died out. And then like the roles reversed and I ended up being the chef and taking over his kitchen, which I don't understand how that happened. But somehow he Svengali'd me. He Svenguli'd me, Svengali'd me, all that good stuff, and got me into the kitchen cooking for him. So now I'm his personal chef. I always ask him, like, how did that happen? Usually I can manipulate people into cooking for me pretty well, especially guys that I'm dating. But yo, he flipped the script on me. So now I am the chef of Washington Heights in his neighborhood, in his apartment. I made this lasagna this weekend. Never made lasagna before ever. I got him to buy me a lasagna pan. I followed the Food Wishes recipe, but I also threw in my own little flavor. Like, you know, it was, let's say this is a lasagna with a lot of Boricua influence, a lot of Puerto Rican spices, a little Puerto Rican love in it. It was a very basic, simple lasagna recipe, and I was like, I gotta throw some Boricua magic in this. So, this is not Stouffer's. This is not some frozen lasagna from some other company. This is a fresh lasagna. What's in it? Well, 1 pound of ground meat, or ground beef, I use sirloin, 1 pound of Italian sausage, and 2 links of hot Italian sausage. You know, you cook all of that up together. Make it all together, and then the cheese filling is ricotta, Parmesan, and Parmesan and mozzarella, which I mix together, and I throw in some of the sabor de nosotros, a little Boricua flavor in the cheese sauce as well on top of the meat. And then, you know, you layer it, you put it together, you put it in a lasagna pan. You put it in the oven for 30 minutes, you cook it, you take it out, take off the aluminum foil, and then put it back in for another 20 to 30 minutes so it could get a little golden brown, and wham, you have lasagna. I finally made lasagna. I am the biggest chicken shit when it comes to working with ovens. I have this like weird irrational fear of ovens. Ovens and pressure cookers scare the out of me. Like, I have this weird thing of like, I know I'm going to open up an oven and a giant fireball is going to come out and set me on fire. I have this fear that every pressure cooker that I'm near will like explode and the lid will decapitate me. So I have rarely used this new, amazing, beautiful oven. I use the stovetop all the time. Because, I'm Puerto Rican. We fry everything. We make everything into guisados. The stovetop, I'm the master of. But that oven has always terrified me. I was like, I gotta get over it. So I made a lasagna. I used 2 different types of sauces. I bought Barilla, that Italian company sauce. Barilla. I used 1 giant jar of roasted garlic, and then I used half of another jar of Barilla, which was of tomato and basil. I like mixing sauces. I never, even when I make pasta, one of my little tricks is to mix sauces. And the more intricate and flavorful the sauce, the more I use it. So if I find something that's like a 7 cheese sauce and a 4 or 5 herb sauce, or roasted garlic with sun-dried tomato, blah, blah. If I find sauces like that, I mix them all together. I'm so proud of my little lasagna. And another reason why I'm so proud is that David loved it. I made the lasagna, he tasted it, and he loved it. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but that man is the finickiest eater. He's like Morris the cat from those old cat food commercials. Que un mañoso que no le gusta nada. He does not like to eat. He's one of those people. I don't like seafood. I don't like vegetables. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. I was like, come on, lasagna, cheese, tomato sauce, noodles, and meat. He's gotta like it. He loved it. I was so happy. I felt so happy. Because I like fixing food that he'll love. I like cooking for him so that he can have, fresh homemade food at home and doesn't have to rely on those nasty, TV dinners or ordering out, which can be super expensive these days. I like knowing that he has food at home. And that we have food at home. So I made this big old lasagna. I got this big old lasagna tray, filled it all up. I forgot how many layers. I think this is 3 or 4 layers. This has totally excited me. I'm like dying to use my oven for everything. I'm like, oh my God, I can make muffins. I can make cakes. I can make cookies. I can make pastelón. I want to make pastelón. For those of you who don't know, pastelón is a Puerto Rican casserole dish, which is very much like lasagna, except we fry up some ripe plátanos, which we call maduros, ripe plátanos, and you make maduros, you fry them up, and then you put a layer of them, and then you make some ground beef, you spice it up the way we spice it up, and then you put a level of that, and then a level of cheese, and then more plátano, and then you keep repeating it. It's basically, pastelón is basically Puerto Rican, Dominican. I feel like it's a very Latin Caribbean dish that is very similar, if not, it's completely similar to lasagna. Except where in lasagna you use noodles, we are using fried ripe plantains, which makes it very sweet. And it's a combination of, earthy cheese, salty earthy cheese with ground beef, which can be very savory, and then very sweet black plantains, all layered on top of each other. And then you finish it off with a nice cheesy crust on top. I love pastelón. A lot of us grew up eating pastelón. I'm like not afraid to make pastelón anymore. I'm like, hey, I conquered lasagna. And you know what? Some people are like, what's the big deal? Listen, lasagna is not easy, folks. If you never cooked a lasagna, it takes a lot of time and energy to put all those 3 or 4 different components together and then layer them all together and then wait and move around, Some people are like, it's just a lasagna. No, well, there's fresh Italian parsley in this, the fresh cheeses, things had to be diced, things had to be grated, things had to be put together, So it took some time. Prep time was not something quick. That's why this lasagna is as bomb as it is, because it is good. Mira esto. Oh, and look at look, the carne. Oh, mira la carne. Esto está por la maceta. This is so good. So yeah, cooking this weekend, working with that oven and not being afraid. Now I'm like, oh my God, I gotta make some baked chicken. I gotta roast some stuff. I have not made a pernil yet. I need to make a pernil. I've mastered a lot of, oh God, I've conquered maybe a lot of dishes, on the stovetop. I make some good beans. I make some good gandules. I'm pretty good with arroz con salchicha and different rices. I think my guisados, which are what we call stews, are pretty good. I've made some good sopas, some good soups. I've made a couple of asopados. Asopados are like these very ricey, thickish soups that we make that are made primarily with rice and meat and different root vegetables. I've made a lot of that stuff because I really focus on learning how to cook Puerto Rican food that I love. But now I've conquered the oven. It's time to make some pastelón. It's time to make some pernil. It's time to make all that stuff that needs to be baked and roasted. Oh my God. Sofrito lovers, I promise you, the cooking videos are coming. I have an idea. I know in the beginning of the fall I said I had some channel ideas, and I've only been working on one, which is the Eat Like series. And by the way, you're getting an Eat Like this week. Instead of doing the tasting video, I decided to do this little lasagna mukbang because I'm like so freaking proud. But you are getting an eating like mukbang this week. Mira esto. Folks, I promise I'll be bringing some cooking videos. I have not been eating out that much, which is weird for me because it's like one of my hobbies is to go out and eat. But conserving money, conserving energy. But you're going to be getting a live taste test from a restaurant very soon. All of these things are up in the horizon. I said those were my fall goals. Fall just started. This lasagna is bomb. Oh my God. But yeah, those videos are coming up, and the Eating Like series is not done. I said I was bringing you 5. I've done 2. This week you're getting 1. One of my goals was also to take you guys along to food festivals. I haven't been able to attend some food festivals either. I really wanted to go to a couple, and the ones that I have gone to, I have not remembered to film because I'm probably there with friends or family and I'm doing my own thing, and I'm not thinking about, let me film and all that. But all those fall goals are gonna happen. They're just gonna happen incrementally, and eventually and inevitably and all those good words. But yeah, I was like, I can't do a regular tasting video, some nonsense. I gotta like have a lasagna mukbang. And share this recipe with you guys. You know what? If you go to my blog, sofritoandmysoul.blogspot.com, I believe I'm gonna be posting the recipe. Or did I already post? I'm gonna be posting it soon. Oh my God, this lasagna is bomb. How biased is that? My own lasagna is bomb. But it is, it's so good. Oh, I love it. So, Sofrito lovers. Oh God, I always forget to do this in the beginning. I always remember now. New subscribers, new Sofrito lovers to the family, bienvenidos. Con mucho gusto conocerlos. Welcome, and it is good to meet you. Thank you for signing on. If you like this video, like it, share it, leave me a comment below. Give me some advice. What should I cook in my oven? What should I try? Follow me on my blog, sofritoandmysoul.blogspot.com. Go to my blog and look for this recipe from Food Wishes. It's another YouTube channel. Amazing. Amazing recipes, amazing DIYs. Watching that video definitely gave me the confidence to move forward with this. The recipe is cool. I Boricua-sized it a little bit. But that's great thing about recipes. They give you leeway to add, subtract, edit. Check me out on all my social media. Sofrito and My Soul on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, Sofrito lovers, don't take my word for it. Check out that recipe. Cook your own lasagna. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. Como siempre, go out there, go have some amazing culinary adventures. Go taste for yourself. Como siempre, mucho amor.